Boom. So just kind of get um, a update. Celebrated my birthday. Whoop whoop.
Hey, what's up?
Yes,
Happy birthday. What was the
thank
exact day again?
the 18th of November.
Oh. Oh no. That was just a few days after last time. After last week's stream.
Yep. Yes, it was. Turned 33, and the same day I turned 33 was the same day the alternator in my car went out.
Oh.
Figures. And so the basically the whole weekend I was basically who is this? Okay. And so basically what ended up happening was I pretty much spent the weekend buying an alternator and actually learning how to fix it and do it myself instead of calling my mechanic, which I forgot to do today, and to let them know to
Mm.
cancel my appointment because it was like, okay, whatever. So I found somebody on YouTube who has the exact same type, color, model of my car.
Mm.
The only difference is the interior for them. They have leather, I have cloth, but basically everything underneath the hood, same setup. Same setup. So I bought some tools and put in my alternator, and my car is up and running. So I'm like, I know how to change an alternator now. Like, score.
Good. I've definitely never had to touch on anything like that, so I can't. All I can be is like good. That sounds like you saved a lot of money. You got a
Oh
valuable
yeah.
experience. Um, I don't even know how much it would be at a mechanic, to be honest.
Oh,
Or like dealership or whatever.
oh, my mechanic was going to charge me $385.
Whoa. Sheesh.
$385, and I also kind of wanted him to kind of look over some other things as well that was going on. But he said that majority of the time, if my alternator is going bad, then it's going to throw pretty much everything off. And since my car is pretty much controlled by a computer, it's going to send the signals and everything else. So he was like, so usually by you um, changing out your alternator, that should work. Sure enough, yes, my car works like a charm. It's like, oh yes. So got that going. Then on top of that, again, same weekend. I'm coming. Okay.
Oh, that was your phone saying that. I really just thought it was like some random background thing. Um,
Uh-uh. No. So on top of that, I messed around and hit affiliate on Twitch.
oh, like you personally.
I personally hit affiliate on Twitch.
Oh, huge congrats.
Yeah, and it was like it was at the most randomest time. So I know I had streamed the day of my birthday, the day after, and I think I did like a let's see. Did I do a stream on Saturday? No, I did do a stream on Saturday. I didn't do a stream on Saturday. I was going to, but I was like, nah, whatever. And so we're doing some ripping around with the missus, and during the part of us ripping and running, I got an email. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. It was like it's probably something from Twitch, as far as updating my streaming hours, the analytics, and all this other stuff. And so got the email that said, "Hey, we are inviting you to become a part of our affiliate program." I was like, "What? Like for real?" And so I was like, "That can't be." So I went onto my Twitch page, and sure enough, I hit all the tiers that qualifies you to become an affiliate. I hit it.
Mm.
I'm like, "Holy crap!" Like, hey, mindful skeptics,
What's up, bro?
what's up?
That's super dope, though.
Yeah. And so did all my information for that, and it's like did my affiliate stream today, and a lot of people they want me to redo it for on Saturday and just show love. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I will definitely do that. And so got that going, and uh the missus, of course, she messed around and got me and my son tickets to the Lions and Bears football game here in Detroit, here in Michigan. And so we're gonna do that for like half the day, and then come back and spend Thanksgiving with my brother, and possibly try to go up to Grand Rapids and spend some time with my father-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of stuff going on for Thanksgiving. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff has happened over the past week, and it's like, wow. Like if anybody had to say, Mish,
Ayo.
Mish, and so if anybody had to ask me, like, how was your birthday? I'm like, oh, my birthday was awesome. Like I couldn't ask anything else. I couldn't want for anything else. Like I don't want anything else. Even for Christmas, like people are like, what do you want for Christmas? Like I really don't want anything for Christmas. Like I mean, yes, I may want another gun. Who doesn't want a gun? But other than that, I really don't want anything for Christmas. If anything, give it to the kids. Like whatever. So that's my weekend. How about you, sir? How was your weekend?
How was my weekend? Well, for those who see my background and are perceptive, I'm in a different place. I'm in my home in Maryland versus my regular apartment in Massachusetts. So I just flew in yesterday night, and that was a bit of an adventure because I was supposed to have came originally Saturday evening. So my flight was 7:30, and I was like, actually, I want to kind of round out the weekend because there's a lot of nonsense happened during the week, and I was like, I didn't want to force myself to have to get ready finished by Saturday evening. So I just took some time, rebooked the flight to yesterday evening, Monday, and I basically just like finished out the weekend. I had some friends, whether they had birthdays or other things I just wanted to kind of like, be involved in. So I was able to have fun, especially because I'm not going to be back for a few weeks. I'm going to be here
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving weekend, and then also the next week. I'm supposed to be flying back December like 4th or so. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so basically it was going to be it would have been exactly 2 weeks, but it's still basically 2 weeks. Like maybe I'll rebook a little earlier just because I get a little anxiety being away from like my actual apartment.
I hear you.
Um, like, no one else lives there. I don't have roommates, so it's not like I have to worry about other people in this space. But
Mm-hmm.
still, I'm just like, it's just there, and I'm not there, and I'm not around. I've kind of made that area my home more now. So,
Right, right,
and then it's of course
right.
no disrespect to my actual family who I'm at home with now, but it's just I get a little antsy, and so like holiday season last year was fine. Like I went home the week before Christmas. I stayed until like January 10th or so. So I was home for a little over 3 weeks, but that's like Christmas time. So naturally, I'm always going to be home during Christmas, during New Year's. But
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving, I'm typically only home. Like when I was in college, I would come home probably. So undergrad, my school did not respect us because we didn't even like get off that Wednesday. Technically, even like
Mm-hmm.
the dorms and other administrative services were open till like 8 p.m. Wednesday. So some people had class. Like I know someone had an exam like 4 p.m. on a Wednesday, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So like people,
Wow.
yeah, no, like that was actually after I graduated. Like I came back to the campus, just because it was close to the airport and I was close to where my brother lived, so he could pick me up. Anyway, that was ridiculous because why would you have to have an exam the evening before Thanksgiving? So oftentimes I would fly home. Well, I lived in state, so I would just get a ride that day. When I was living in upstate New York, thankfully they were more reasonable and they gave Wednesday
Mm-hmm.
off. And even Tuesday, a lot of people were not that pressed to make you do a lot on that Tuesday or Monday. So, um, long story short, I would usually come home Tuesday. Maybe I could even skip and just come home Monday and just forget about my classes later because no one's gonna care on Tuesday, the week
Right.
of Thanksgiving. Now working full time, the flexibility is there to do whatever. I don't really remember what I did 2 years ago. 2019. That was my first year in college. First year working full time. I mean, my first year in mass. I don't remember when I came home, but typically like it wouldn't be that early. I probably would just take like a Monday evening or a Tuesday evening. Probably came home Tuesday, yeah. Um, and then usually I just leave the Sunday after. Last year I don't have a data point for because I had COVID. I remember this time last year, literally,
Yes.
I saw my memories popping up, and I had contracted COVID probably around the 18th or 19th or so. It was literally like it was a Monday, but I got tested on a Tuesday, which actually we didn't have a stream that day because I don't know if I would have I don't know, like would I have done it maybe, but I would have probably felt not great. We ended
Right.
up doing a stream Thursday with Erica McLeod from Humanity Forward.
Yep.
So I had a few days, I guess, to get like my body together, but honestly, not really because that was like the first half of like the 10-day period, and you don't really feel much better during those few days. So
Right.
that was like day 4, and I was kind of suffering low key. But anyway, last year I didn't go home. I spent Thanksgiving all alone. It was sad. But I mean, I don't know. It was kind of like not that I liked being away from home, but at the same time, being completely alone gave me a chance to really introspect a bit and try to like just have some breathing room. Like I don't have to worry about catching flights and like all the coordination because sometimes that could be stressful with Thanksgiving. Just
Yes.
who's going where with who's bringing what, whatever. But it would have been at my cousin's house. My cousin who had just gotten married earlier. Little funny story. He got married like March maybe 20th of last year, and so that was right in the thick of it. Like he had
Yeesh.
to, yeah, they ended up doing a virtual wedding, but that was like a very last minute pivot because all the new rules and restrictions were coming out. So
Right.
glad they pulled it off and everything. I watched that live stream. It was great. So they hosted in their house that they newly bought, like maybe over the summer. I don't remember when they bought it, but they bought it sometime last year. They hosted for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
so unfortunately I missed it, but I did get to video chat with a few people and just like see what was going on. Um, and they actually hosted New Year's Eve, so I was able to go home for that and see them. So that was cool. We all cousins just like had a little few drinks and food and just fun time. But as for me, this Thanksgiving, still figuring out the future plans. I guess that's not true. I know that we're supposed to be going to my aunt's, but I don't quite know the preparations that are supposed to be happening. Which is, I was telling my brother like last weekend that it's always a mystery, like what's going on
Right.
for Thanksgiving. He also doesn't live out. He lives in the state, but he lives in his own apartment. So, in general, it's like sometimes we don't know until like that week or like the day before. Like, what are we doing for Thanksgiving this year? I don't really know. Usually every time I fly home from grad school or come home from college, we find out, oh, this is what we're doing for Thanksgiving. Are we hosting? Which is not something we used to do when we were younger. That was a more recent development, hosting Thanksgiving in our house. Hey, there's the lovely lady.
Hey, yes, the lovely L.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like this year, we're going to our aunt's, which is kind of like the regular. Like that's what I've always known my entire life is to go to my aunt's place. We bring something, but that she cooks so much that there's so much going on already. And Thanksgiving is relatively small. Like unlike some people with the huge, huge, huge extended families and everyone in their community, it's really just the 6 of my family and the 5 of my aunts. I know, right?
Yay!
Wait, yeah, bam, right there.
Bam, boom.
You good? You good?
For me?
Toby. Yeah,
Oh
you.
yeah. Sorry, I probably should have like rounded that out. I basically was done. That was just my brain being like, oop, like no.
The Sims. The Sims.
I was
Yeah.
doing the Windows shutdown.
Oh, the window
Yeah,
shutdown?
I've never played the Sims, so unfortunately, I don't.
God.
Oh yeah. Some of the older Sims, they'll have that dun 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 dun. Usually it's involved with something bad happening. But
Oh, interesting.
yeah. Yeah, so we were just, playing catch up and uh, explaining to the chat and to the viewers, how our weekend was. And if you decide you want to chime in at any point in time, you're more than welcome to do so.
Yeah. How my weekend was? My weekend
Yes.
was actually really cool. Um, like a college friend of mine hit me up out of the blue saying he was in town after like having so he came by, we caught up, hadn't seen him in like 8 almost 9 years. So that was kind of crazy. I was like, I don't remember what this guy even looks like really. Like,
Hey.
because like he hit me up on Facebook and his profile picture is like, of DMX. So I'm like, I know he doesn't look like DMX. This is going to be
Oh
interesting.
no.
But I don't know, it was like a weird reunion. And so it was just kind of like, oh, wow. We're like in totally different phases in our lives than when we last saw each other. So that was really cool. And then like my friend from Chicago was also in town. And
Oh wow.
yeah, so I hung out with her, had brunch with her and her friends. And it was pretty cool. Yeah, so I had a pretty busy weekend.
Yes. Playing hostess with the mostest. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Very
Ain't
cool.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that at all. Well, I'm
Mm.
just glad that you had a wonderful time with your friends, especially for those flying out of town. And Toby, you had a solid weekend, and of course, I had a solid weekend, celebrated birthday and some other stuff. So woo woo,
Okay, happy birthday.
I know.
yeah.
I felt so bad. I was like, wait a second. I think I
Yeah.
remember some weeks ago he did mention. I think Ron, you did say like birthday's coming up, but like it definitely it blanked. I blanked it like to kind of
Yeah.
quote your words like I spaced it or whatever. So
No, it's good. It's all good. Like in L, just to kind of catch you up, I was telling Toby that same time I had my birthday, my alternator in my car died. Okay.
Ah.
Yes. And and mindful skeptics can vouch for me on this one too. That same day, it was snowing like cats and dogs in Michigan. So we were getting oh yeah, we got dumped on. So
Jeez.
luckily enough, I was able to go on YouTube and find somebody who actually fixed the alternator in their car, and the same kind of car that they had was very much like mine. So it's not the same thing. Like someone told me, the only difference was the person's interior was all leather. My interior is all cloth, but the way how everything underneath the hood was lining up exactly the same. And so followed him step by step. I was able to change my alternator and get it up and running. So that was a plus. On top of that, um, I actually hit affiliate on Twitch
Holy shit.
over the
Congrats.
weekend. Yes,
Nice. Nice. Nice.
hit affiliate on Twitch, and was like nothing. I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it because not everything was lining up. So I'm like, okay, like someone told me, I got the email and it said, hey, we invite you to be a part of our affiliate program. I'm like, holy crap, like I actually hit it. Like, okay, I actually hit it. Like, okay, let's go, let's do it. And
Mhm.
so did that, got all the paperwork and filled out. And so did my first affiliate stream earlier this morning, and that was pretty cool. It's like, okay, so now I am tasked to do another stream, but this coming up Saturday to pretty much kind of like redo it again, but not necessarily do it again in a weird way. And so a lot more people they're kind of wanting to um, show love, show a lot more love on Saturday versus today because everybody's still at work and not enough people got a lot of people didn't get paid yet. So I'm like, I don't care about all of that. It's just thank you, Mish. Like I don't care about all of that, but it's the more so the fact that y'all showed up. Like that makes me happy. Like I don't care if I don't get anything, but if y'all just come in and just vibe and talk and chat and we just have a meaningful discussion, that means more to me than anything else. And so they're like, okay, cool. So it's gonna be like a group of us going to be doing something, and another person that I follow wants to do like a men's night, and so we're trying to figure out what games not only do I have, but the other person what she has, and figure out as far as the males go, what games they all have together, and we'll just all just game and vibe out together. It's like cool, like I'm down for it.
Nice.
So yeah, oh yeah. So it's just been a wonderful weekend, birthday weekend, and like I was telling Toby, like people ask like, do I want anything for my birthday? I can't ask for anything else. Even for Christmas, I don't even want anything. Like I'm good. I'm legitimately good. I don't want for anything as of right now. I don't want for anything. I really don't. So I'm like, whatever. I'm good. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to go into 2022 and kick 2022's butt. If anything, that's what I want. Kick 22 in the booty. Tell it.
As you should.
Yeah, 2021 was pretty okay, but 2022, yeah.
2022 hopefully is going to be like the real come up.
Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be the glow up.
Yeah, I think 2022 is going to be better. I don't know why I've had this feeling for a while now.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully I'm right. I'm usually not, but maybe this time I will be. Well, I don't think it's going to be like terrible. I just think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a co-sign on with you, L. I think 2022 is going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome year. It's going to be an awesome election year. Like, come on. It's going to be an awesome election year. A lot of people are, running for office as of right now, and they're going to be getting elected next year. So it's like, yeah, let's go.
Actually, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's true. I mean, Erica Rhodes has been running for like, it just seems like as long as I've known her. No, it just feels like that.
Oh shoot!
Like,
yeah,
she's been running for a very long time, man.
Yeah, and her campaign is like phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Her campaign is phenomenal. So y'all go check out. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's see, Eric.
Especially there's like end of month, end of quarter stuff, and actually, that reminded me of something. I have to like pay a little more attention to some of these dates that come up and seeing like what big events are going on. And of course, Reverend Wendy as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Me too. And this is the one for Erica Rhodes. So you guys check that one out as well. Then I also do the one for Reverend Wendy. Find her. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. And this is the one for Reverend Wendy.
Oh, you're putting the links in the
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Spread the love.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you guys can have an idea of what their campaign is all about, what they're striving to do, what they're wanting to do, what their plans are. And if you want to donate, You could donate there. I mean, donations are always needed. And again, mind you, none of these what's the word? No, what's the word I'm looking for? None of these candidates are soliciting or using us to solicit donations.
Right.
We're doing this on our own accord. We're doing this on our own accord. I'm going to repeat it again. We're doing this on our own accord because we believe in them. We believe in their campaign. We believe in their ideas, and we want to share their message to as many people as we can. And so, check them out. Do what you got to do, and help them get into office, especially if you live in their area. Vote them in. Vote them in.
Yes, please.
However, we gotta kind of switch gears just a little bit, okay. Because this week is a very, very special week. One of my favorite holidays.
Oh.
One of my favorite holidays. Yes, the day where I can eat like a pig and be totally okay with doing so.
Yes,
totally okay with doing so. If you guys haven't figured that out, it's Thanksgiving. And yes, Thanksgiving with us, the Melanated Council. And so this episode, we're just going to talk and get hungry before we get hungry.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, I already ate.
Yeah, that's kind of like why I'm late, because I was eating.
Hey, I understand. I ate, and well, I was eating, which was, why myself was late posting a lot of stuff because I was stuffing my face.
I was stuffing my face a little bit too right before the stream. So
yeah, no, I ordered like 2 meals. Well, like it was appetizers technically, so I guess it's not bad. But like, appetizers are supposed to be shared with people, but it's like I just ate it myself.
Hey, there you go. Yes, Elle. Yes. I understand. You got to eat. Look, you got to eat, especially if you haven't really eaten all day. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really eat like much today. I've been like struggling trying to figure out what to eat for.
I want to ban you. But I know you're doing it out of love. What's up? What's up? How you been? It's always good to see you. Always good to see you.
Yeah.
Man.
It's around Twitch peoples.
You said, yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Hey, Superman Prime.
Listen, if I ain't eating, I'm cooking. If I'm not cooking and eating, I'm growing something. If I'm not doing one of those 3.
Growing. Yes.
Doing something. Doing something productive and positive.
You'll do very well in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go fishing? Yes. And tell everybody, hey, you don't make a sound. No matter what happens, don't make a sound. But yeah, we're going to talk about Thanksgiving then. Then we're going to talk about, dishes. Man, listen.
These multiple menaces to society.
Menaces, not just one. One's not enough.
There's one person. There's multiple menaces to society. I mean, that's Superman for sure.
There you go. Surprisingly, Mish, I do have Italian roots. I do. I have Italian roots. So, your grandmother ain't lying. That part. That man be all over the place. Like, for real. That man be all over. So, Superman, shout out to you. But let's get into this. So, like, it did chat, you can chime in too as well. Like, what are some things you guys do for Thanksgiving? Like, do you guys have any certain traditions? Like, what do you guys do typically for Thanksgiving?
Um,
Mm.
I don't know if we have traditions. If we do, my bad for not noticing. But I don't know. We usually, would meet at like, somebody's house, whether it be like my parents' house when they were together, or my aunt's house. We used to go to a lot, but this year we're going to my sister's house, which I'm happy about.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I think for a moment she said that she might be out of town, but it looks like she's not going out of town. She's great because I wouldn't have known where we would have hosted Thanksgiving because I don't want to.
Oh no!
It's like, what are y'all doing here? Taking up my space. Anyway, but
there you go.
Be like that, yo.
It's like, so we're going to my sister's place. And that should be a good time. That's where we went last year too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a small, knit group of us because of the pandemic, which we're still in. But since vaccinations and cases are kind of low, and especially in Florida, because it ran through the state, where it's like a little bit more laxed. I feel like it's a little better. But yeah, going to my sister's place. I asked her what she wants me to bring, and she said paper plates. So, I've been, I took them out of the freezer. I've been thawing them out all day, so they should be ready by then.
You got lucky that they actually asked for that's the thing that people put on the sign up sheet for those like Google chats for like cookouts, that everyone's like, oh my god, they really said they're gonna bring paper plates and cups or soda.
Yeah. It's important. Also water. Like I tell people, like I remember like my friend, the same Chicago friend actually, when she was getting married, she had like her bachelorette party. And, people were like, oh, I'm going to bring tequila, I'm going to bring rum, I'm going to bring vodka, blah. And like this one girl was like, yeah, I don't really know what to bring. I said, bring water. Because none of us are going to bring water. Nobody's going to bring water. No one's going to think to. And everyone's going to want water. Bring water. It's cheap. Everyone's going to want it. Trust me. And like, we're not 21, 22 anymore. So, we're not just out here drinking liquor like a fish. So, like we were drinking, it's like everybody was drinking the water too. I was like, yeah, I told you. People are going to need that.
Yeah.
Like don't sleep on water. That shit's important.
People be sleeping. Don't sleep on water. That's actually Mish. Please do your work and get a clip of that. Don't sleep on water. That's such. I don't know. That just hit.
Yeah, no, but it's true. Like yeah, even like for my Halloween party, whenever the hell that was. I told one of my friends, it's like, they were like, oh yeah, what do you want me to bring? I was like, bring water, please. Because no one's gonna bring water. And that shit's so important. What if I have a water? I mean, as long as it's like, spring water. Yeah. I mean, if it's
well played.
Mattress, I mean, the mattress would have springs, so I guess that works.
Boom! That's like triple puns right there. I'm drowning in the puns.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. Just brainstorming, but yeah. So I'm bringing, like paper plates, like, and I'm okay with that. I actually put it on Twitter, and somebody sort of said like, oh, that might mean like in my friend group that means that. You're not like you may not be a good cook. And I'm like, I'm actually a decent cook. It's just so I'm actually not even mad that it's like, yeah, I don't really want to. Hey, I don't know how many people are even going to be there. I think I have an idea, yeah. But what's tomorrow? Wednesday, which is the freaking day before Thanksgiving, to actually go to the grocery store, which is going to be a madhouse, and to figure out like, all right, how can I feed? I don't know, like 20 people. It's like, which isn't like, yeah, it's a good amount.
That's a good amount, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's going to be about 20 people or so. Yeah, That's fair. That's fair to assume. That's the annoying thing when you have a lot of siblings. And then
Yeah.
they're, dating people or they have kids and, like, and all of a sudden, like, some kind of extended family and all that. So, I do have some brownie mix that I've had for a while that I just keep putting off making. So I'll probably just make that. Just like, all right, here you go. I tried. Mainly doing it for my mom because she's going to feel some type of way if I don't cook anything. It's like, yeah, female child. Yeah, female. You should cook and bring something.
Yeah.
Look bad. Look bad. It's like, so.
He said, "Who is this exactly doing this?"
My mom.
It's your mom. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Great impersonation.
So, I mean, trust me, when I'm actually like cooking, I'll be saying it even more, just because I'll just be like freaking angry. Because it look bad, huh? It look baddie. So,
Yeah, you gotta love him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like, when you're born females, it's totally different rules. It's like, oh yeah, I have to like clean and help out with the dishes and all that, and it's like, oh shit. But since I'm the youngest, I kind of got away with that, like not having to do that. It looks like Mark wants to come on. I want to laugh too. So you're not laughing right now.
Wow. Here goes Reach with the clip.
Oh man.
I have to get on to laugh, otherwise he's like
Just crossed arm the most. Isn't that what y'all do when you watch videos and lives?
Oh,
I only react when I'm a part of the show.
I only turn it on to support and give you a view. Like I don't like this.
I just got in.
Okay.
I mean, we might cut you a little slack, maybe a little.
Just bring him on for 30 seconds so he can laugh.
Get your 30 seconds. The doctor's ordered it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I'm happy to be, so my sister wanted me to bring like Thanksgiving themed paper plates. Like I could just get that right now. Because what did she tell me? It was like yesterday. So I believe so. I don't think it was Monday.
Oh yeah, when do you go up?
Oh, this is a different sister. This is my sister down here.
Oh, that makes a lot more.
I'll tell you off stream when I.
Okay. Because I was gonna say that if you did just find out about that, not that it takes that much time to buy it, but I was like, wait, the logistics. Thanksgiving's in 2 days, flights. Okay, but that's different. I got it.
Yeah. So I'll tell you. I'll tell you off stream. But like, yeah. So my sister who I'm going to Thanksgiving, like she just lives down the street. Yeah, so she was like, yeah, just, bring some Thanksgiving themed, like, paper plates. And I'm like, okay. So I looked on Amazon, or Amazing rather. And like they had them and there were good prices. However, they were coming like in December.
Oh, wow.
That always
Yeah, the earliest would have been Friday. I was like, wait, so when is Thanksgiving? No, it's not Friday. It's Thursday. It's like that doesn't compute. It doesn't add up. So, but like the Halloween plates were like on sale. And I was literally contemplating getting them because it's pumpkins. It's orange. Like it is fall theme. Like that is really close.
True.
And, like, who cares if you see like the jack-o'-lantern face? You're gonna put food on it. It looks like a pumpkin. Like,
Yo.
I'm dying.
Yo.
but
I'm dying.
I was highly considering that. It's like, oh, but she's gonna. I would get a kick out of it. Like if this was my Thanksgiving. I haven't checked Amazon stock and.
It's really exactly.
My sister is paying attention to this. And knowing her, she would want it to be like everything to be kind of perfect. But personally, I would get a kick out of it. I don't know how my sister would be. Like she might, depending. Like I don't know. I feel like I'd have to tell her get a heads up. It's like, hey, can I get Halloween plates? I think it would be funny. She's like, no, but I don't know. Actually, I don't think she would. I would. I know. I would have gotten a kick out of it. Somebody actually brought Halloween plates because like I don't give a shit. That's the Reese's strategy.
That makes a lot of sense, if I say so myself.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that makes a.
When you say, oh, you're talking about actual Reese's.
Yeah.
Like just candies.
Reese Witherspoon. I was like, oh, that's Reese's? It's like, wait, let me continue reading this.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's what happened. Hold on.
Let me get the noises.
Nothing with those emojis.
Oh, ha, 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 ha. It's the what is it? 5 fingers straight to the face. Slap. Is
Pretty
that
much.
we gotta look? Yeah, you gotta look at it on Twitch.
Okay, I've heard the phrase before.
Charlie Murphy. What did 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap.
Slap.
Sounds like something I'd see on Vine too.
Probably. You probably have.
Man, Chappelle Show. Awesome.
So yeah. I think Thanksgiving will be good.
Well, we'll see.
Thanksgiving 20. Yeah, if I get. So I did buy paper plates. They're hopefully coming tomorrow. If Amazon's nice. Unless I'm gonna have to run up to Target and buy something. But like so I was looking up like orange paper plates, and I couldn't really find anything. At least none that were like nice. And then I looked up picnic paper plates. I was looking for something that's like plaid, and I found like some red and white plaid picnic paper plates. I'm like, that's good enough. I think that's fall enough. Red is one of the colors of fall.
Basically.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So okay then. Like everyone needs to chill out with like orange and brown and like beige. No, like a
Burgundy's a big one. I'm wearing red, but like burgundy is like a huge fall color. Those burgundy sweaters and like shirts. But I don't know if I see decorations with that.
Yeah, it's usually for Christmas. But then they can use the paper plates for Christmas too.
There you go.
Yeah, looks like the colors just go from like orange to red. Like throughout the these last 3 months. Chill out with them.
There you go. Nothing wrong with orange. Orange ain't hurt nobody. Orange ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah, it's a friendly color.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not too loud. It's just not too dull. It's just like just right.
Mm-hmm. And red is my favorite color. So that's, there you go. Now you got some paper plates that you can remember if you buy.
There you go.
I'm going to run up and down a look for freaking Thanksgiving theme and pay how much? And define really cold, Superman, because it's pretty chilly today. It's like in the 60s. It's chilly for us. I had to like wear a long sleeve. I had to wear, like a cardigan, which is like so cute. Like I love fall clothes. Yeah, like I wish I had like more clothes. I'm like looking through my clothes. I'm like, what do I even have? I guess I gotta like do a double check or try to buy something, or I don't know. But no, fall clothes are so nice. And I'm like, like if Florida really got chilly, like, for like a long period of time. No, I like it, Mark. You saying that I asked for it. I was like, yeah, I like it.
Wait, Superman Prime, where do you live?
Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
okay,
yeah,
there. Okay.
Florida.
He's in Florida.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So,
I mean, 60s is, you got to wear like some kind of long sleeve and, pants, jeans. You can't wear flip flops.
I would say no tank top and booty shorts in the 60s.
Mm-mm.
Dang, because that's really what I was about to be doing. Crazy.
I mean, you can, because like where your weather up there is like like in the 30s and 40s. So like you could probably wear a tank top and booty shorts if you were to come down here.
Yeah, it's 34 right now in Maryland. It's actually getting to the 20s tonight.
Oh, right, you're in Maryland, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I had said before on the beginning of the stream when I had just flown in last night. So it is actually getting much warmer. Like Thursday, it looks like it's 57 and a low 41. Which I mean, like I know that's like cold, but as long as you don't drop below 40, like that means even late night, I can be out late night and it's not like that bad. Once you're in the 20s, that's where it's like a problem. Even if it's not snowing, it's just like, okay, this is not going to be very comfortable late at night. Now, being home, I'm not going to be out like that, but when I would actually go out and like go out to hang out with friends or nightlife or whatever, then it's like, oh, do I really want to be out at 2 a.m. and it's like 20 something degrees? I'm not sure, especially if you have to walk to your car because parking. Yeah.
That's the thing I like about bonfires, though. Like that's something that I miss from college. Because I went to college in Tallahassee, which is like, it's North Florida, so it actually gets like really cool, and it would get down into like the 20s and stuff like that. So, like it'd be fun to like go to like a house party and have like a bonfire outside, and you're like, you're like got the jacket on and the boots and everything, and you're just like, huddled up trying to feel warm. Drinking also helps you feel a little warm too. I want to feel like cold.
No, you don't. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. No, you don't.
I'm telling
you from experience. No, you don't.
You don't want that mist or that frost. You don't want that frost.
You don't want that frost.
It just feels like it's just all over you all the time. Where, like, when it's cold like that, it's like, oh my goodness, like,
yeah.
Like, how can you get warm? You just have to be like, like hopping around, like trying to like move, trying to do something. And you're like having a conversation with somebody. You're like, yeah, class was kind of hard today. It's like I'm freezing my ass off.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. No, I do miss it though. Like, especially when you're like hanging around the bonfire, it's always really, really nice. Especially when you're close enough to the bonfire that you can feel it.
I don't even remember. Sorry, keep going.
No, that's all.
I don't know if I even had like a bonfire in college during the actual cold. So the beginning of the semester in the fall, there was always like a big bonfire. I can't remember if it was homecoming or if it was like, I think it was actually homecoming. So that was early October, but it still wasn't cold. Like, and that's why I remember they would do a bonfire one night in this big field and whatever, people stand around and then nothing really happens. But it's a tradition, so cool. But like when we actually need a bonfire, like he disappeared. When the campus needed him most, he disappeared. The bonfire disappeared. like December,
Wow.
January.
It's like the opposite of the Fire Nation.
Where did the Fire Nation go when we needed it? So, and then when I was in grad school in upstate New York, where we really probably needed one, I definitely don't recall there being any kind of fire. So, I do know that last year though, I think it was early November. So a few weeks ago, this time last year, there was what we called a parking lot party somewhere in Boston. There was like this there's like a highway, and then there was like a market, and this guy, his grandfather owned it. So basically, he let us like use the back lot of this part of this of this convenience of the store or whatever, like by a gas station, and we basically had a party. It was in the parking lot. I mean, like it was like not like literally where the cars are parking, but like it might as well have been. And it was fine. Like no one, cared. I got there at a nice time, aka probably like after 9 p.m. So people were there like 6 or earlier. It was good. And there was a bonfire, there was music, all the good drinks, a lot of black people. Not all. The guy who actually his grandfather owned it, he's white. That's called old money, children. So we got the old money, the guy who had, connections that actually owned a business and land, and then we the blacks provided the people and the entertainment. Because the guy who really organized the party, besides Kevin, was the guy whose grandfather owned the place. But my friend, actually Ron's his name, my friend Ronnie, he is one of the organizers of the Boston Young Black Professionals. So I'm gonna go live in Alaska. Is that another one of your people?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Ben's.
and I get it too, because she's from the area. She's from the Midwest, and so she's kind of used to the cold temperatures. But Alaska's just, I don't know. Alaska's just different.
As Ezra says, different.
Alaska is different. I haven't been there, but I just heard Alaska is different, especially during the summer. Not the summertime, the wintertime. Alaska is different. I'm good. You can keep Alaska. I'm good.
Alaska's built different.
Exactly. If I want some cold temperatures and still be okay, I'll move back to Colorado. I'll move back to Colorado in a heartbeat. Hold on. We got true. Y'all, look, we trying to buy our own planet. What you talking about? Trying to buy our own planet. Hold on, we got a special guest.
Go on, Elon Musk.
Yes, we got Marky. Mark is hungry.
Oh snap!
What's up?
What's going on?
Marky,
How y'all doing?
Well, we
chilling.
Good. We chilling.
Man.
Talking about eating and traditions.
I miss this space right here.
That space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. We got room for like 6 more people to join.
But actually,
yeah. Bring them in. Bring in the black people.
Stop it. Stop it. So since you on here, Marky Mark, tell us, do you have any like traditions you do with your family around Thanksgiving time? Like, is there any, like, I don't know, ceremonies? Wait, this is an interactive. Beesh, how long have you been here? Of course, it's an interactive story.
I don't think we got anything bigger or special than anybody else. I mean, yeah, we come together and we try to make it as big a family event as possible. I got a lot of family coming in this year. A lot. I got my 2 cousins who I haven't seen in probably 4 years, maybe 5 years. I'm just saying, like, we don't see each other that much. I live in Houston, in Texas. They're all over Texas now.
Okay.
I got my aunt coming in. I got my big sister coming in, her family. That's a lot of people coming in together. My grandma my other aunts, my sister, both my sisters' families. It's a big family. It's gonna be. I don't even know, man. I haven't counted. It's more than 10. That's what I know at this point. You never know who might drop, but yeah, 10, more than 10. That's man. We're at like, I think we're at like 13 or something silly like that.
That's how many people are gonna be there total
at that dinner table.
Okay.
At that dinner table.
Okay.
I'll probably, man. I think I can squeeze in on that adult table, but I'm not 100% sure. Someone else.
Oh, right. The segregation of the table.
I might be on the bubble.
Look, you might be at the kitty table.
Yeah. So if one more person drops by, gotta be younger. Yes, Superman. Exactly. Would be like, really? Don't worry. The truth is, I don't really sit at that table. I just sit there for like 5 minutes to be like, no, let my presence be known, and then I go and watch football.
Oh yeah, football is getting played on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Sure, I forget about the thing. I'm just not into sports, so.
Trust me. I feel you. I'm like, what seasons are we in? What season? They overlap. I know these seasons overlap because it's a way for me to remember. Super Bowl, you get like that first week of February or whatever. The championships for basketball, you get like, because you have March. Well, March Madness is college, but still, like, I think it all kind of ends up being around that time in March. And so I'm like, those games are played at this time of year. Baseball, I couldn't tell you. That is not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
That's true.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk politics, it's gotta be after dinner. After dinner, you guys want to be able to. You guys want to be in the corner and talk about whoever. After dinner, not during dinner. I don't want to hear it during dinner. Care less.
So, do you guys like sit around the table and eat? Because usually I would just like fix up a plate, then just go sit somewhere. It's like
there's for me, it's like, we have our prayer,
right,
and then we all get our food, and if you're not a part of the adult table, you got to go find a place to sit.
Interesting.
But it's like, do you even want to sit at the adult table though? Because I never want to. Like, I'm just like thinking about it now. It's like, no, I don't want to like talk to y'all and see y'all, and
you never like.
It's just like, it's like, I love you guys, but
I've seen you all day. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I know what y'all are gonna talk about, and I don't really want to hear it. That's more so what it is. It's like, I know what y'all are gonna talk about. I can't really relate. Can't relate to music. I can't relate to hobbies. I can't relate to maybe TV shows that they're watching, possibly.
Yeah, I'll just bring up Game of Thrones for no reason tomorrow. We'll be like,
there you go.
Remember Breaking Bad? Let's talk about Breaking Bad.
Y'all want to cook some meth? Y'all want to see a documentary about meth?
This song on Loud Alice's Restaurant. Huh. I never heard of this. Alice's.
That's what we need in the chat. What are some topics we can talk about during Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's many things. Oh man, we're gonna get this chat. I mean, this chat's already bumping, but we're gonna get this chat bumping with some feedback because, I don't even know fully what other people do. TBH.
I can't just listen to everyone talk about how much weight I lost and how good I look. We got to talk about something.
Wow.
Hey, especially for a Caribbean family, that's good because you get fat, I feel like, is the traditional Caribbean. Right. You get fat. Or
Before
Why
they
you
say
single?
hello.
Why you
Oh,
single?
man. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
gonna
Oh,
that's gonna send me to the kids table real quick. Like,
I forgot that I'm single. Damn it.
So,
Oh, you because now you're thinking about what you have to prepare yourself
Yeah.
for.
I mean, like, at least it's not gonna be like my extended family.
Okay.
So, like, but damn it, like that. I hope no one brings it up. Jeez.
Whoops. Well, let me not put that in the
Yeah.
universe.
Anybody want to be my pretend boyfriend?
Oh my gosh, I just saw a meme. I'm gonna see if I can find the best way to share it because you can't really share images, but like
Oh,
it was a
man.
meme. It was basically like boyfriend packages. Like starts at $150 and then it keeps going up. And like when you get to the gold package, it was like for extra $100, I might just propose on the spot. I'm like, wait, that's that's an escalation from be your boyfriend for the night to, oh yeah, let me just pop the question. Jesus.
Yes, there you go.
Yo, I just saw a meme say,
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
that's
I feel
tough.
that
yeah,
though.
that's a good one.
I
Mhm.
feel that. I be like that sometimes. And I'm usually
Smart niche.
Just listen, just tell him, just tell him you're talking to someone, and then it'll be it.
yeah.
I'm talking. Okay, we're still
Yeah.
talking.
Sure.
Oh,
I'll just find like some picture of some guy on Instagram.
there you go.
That's perfect.
Oh no.
What's oh no?
Oh no, that's literally just me being like I'm reacting to like to some conversation, just like oh man.
Oh, I think it's a good idea. Instagram, some guy,
Yeah, it's like, hey,
it'll work out.
we
We're
can
talking.
match, kind of. Do you want to pretend to be my long distance boyfriend?
You just gotta flash the conversation. That's it. You just gotta flash it.
No, but
Hey,
I mean,
honey, how's your day? That's it.
I'm for being anybody's pretend girlfriend. I would do that. I feel like that would just be hilarious. I remember one time, this guy, I don't even know what we were. Like, I think I don't even know what the hell he wanted. Anyway, I guess we're like talking. And I went to his like company's like picnic or something. And like of course nobody knows me. I'm just like this chick with this guy. So they would ask me like, oh, how do you know so and so? And like they had beer and stuff. So I'd be like, oh, he knocked me up.
Wait, you said that?
What?
Like I would just be drinking beer. It's like, yeah, he knocked me up.
And just casually keep sipping, yeah.
Did anybody hear that, or is that like? Was that like? Did you say that really casual and like it went over everyone's head, or?
Yeah, because they're like, what did you? Like,
yeah, I would have definitely.
Like, they didn't know whether to smile or like it was just like processing.
Politely smile.
It's like I guess this could be possible, but like she shouldn't be drinking. Like,
I didn't even catch that. Like, like on The Office, where it's like everyone like drink, toast to everyone except Pam. Wait, why did I say that?
Oh man.
Oh no.
I would quickly just say, no, I'm kidding. Like I'm not pregnant.
Well, if you really need one, I can come down. especially if I need to get out of here. Like they're starting to grill me.
Okay, so they're coming from Texas to Florida.
Oh yeah.
I thought you was okay, I got you. Y'all coming out this way. Yeah, see, I've never even contemplated that. Like, I forget who I was talking with some days ago, but like the idea of bringing anyone. Oh yeah, because I think someone was joking, or maybe not completely joking, about joining me and my family for Thanksgiving, which is not happening. But I was like, I've never even brought anyone home, and in general, no one has brought anyone home like as a significant other. Everyone who's been at Thanksgiving, oh, I should say, my cousin had like a girlfriend, but like they were part of the same church. It was like African Christian Fellowship. It was not a church, but it's like an extra, it's like one of those communities where they have youth group and music, whatever. So my cousin was always a part of that because he actually does like worship and he's done mission trips. So this other girl who's, I think she's Cameroonian American, my family's Nigerian American, so they had been dating for a time, then off and on, whatever, but not important. The main thing is that she had been over even when they were not together. She had come over for Thanksgiving before, because she's sort of like family. But besides like her, and then like my sisters have brought like other female friends. Like I remember one time yes, I concur. My sisters have brought like one of my sisters brought like I think some Muslim friends, which is interesting because my whole family is Christian. So they brought some friends who were different faith, and that was fine. Like that, it was a great dinner and whatever. But like in general, there's never been another. So that would be very different if I just went ahead and just had like a girl or two or three on my arms that I just bring to Thanksgiving.
What?
2 or 3
on your arm? How did this?
You trying to be the conversation piece? You trying
Nazi.
you trying to be the whole show?
He's like, okay. No.
Aika. What was can't I remember their names? That's so.
Yes, Tenchi Muyo. Yes, Toby in real life.
Just like if I had three girls. Like I gotta say, you're just like, oh, I invited 2-3 girls over, but 2-3 girls on your arm, okay?
That's too much drama.
No. It's all jokes. In general, no. Like, because even if I had been good friends with someone, it wouldn't have made sense for me to have like somehow gotten someone down here out of state. Like, and I have friends, of course, that I grew up with in Maryland, but none of them it wouldn't make sense really, especially because I don't keep in touch with as many of them. So it wouldn't really make sense to have them over for Thanksgiving. But thinking about it, I'm like, I really haven't, have I, had anyone over? I'm really thinking like maybe. No, I don't.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Like coming over.
Oh yeah, like fly down. Yeah, for sure.
That's a family of like that's a family engagement, like a family engagement, family event. So, but one thing I did want to say about the table is that we pretty much always reserve the table, at least at my aunt's place. The table is where the food is served, so no one sits around the table. Everyone sits on various couches in the living room or that same little like kitchen dining room, but different little like chairs that are against the walls. That's just how it's been. So we don't really have proper tables. We have our laps. We have little things that are like coffee table thingies. If it's my parents' house, the house that I'm currently residing in as of yesterday for the next few weeks, then it would be, yeah, we do use that table, but because there's, I want to say 11 of us, 6 of us, 5 of my cousins and aunt, then it ends up being scattered around that table and the kid table, where the kid table, honestly, like we're all adults. Like the youngest, I think I literally am the youngest out of everyone. Oh, just kidding. I forgot my cousin's married. So it is 12 of us. So 5 of them plus Chris, the wife, then 6 of us. Usually someone ends up on the little kiddie table, but it's not necessarily predetermined. Is it the 4 of us who live here? Because I have 3 siblings. Is it the 4 of us? Not always. Sometimes it's actually my cousin, 2 of my cousins, and 2 of us. I don't know. We don't really know. To be honest, I have no idea. But this year we're going to our aunt's anyway, so I don't have to think about that. I think the last time we did Thanksgiving here at this house, it was probably 2019. Maybe. I don't actually remember if we did it there or not. But yeah, so there is no like awkward Thanksgiving table talk. Not really anyway. There's usually some kind of prayer. There's usually some activity, like go around, say what you're thankful for. Maybe some
Who's doing prayer?
Probably my aunt or my dad. Usually that means also song because Africans and worship. So there's songs and involved with prayer. So it's just maybe a few songs will be sang, prayer will be prayed, maybe some activity will be done, and then we go watch something completely opposite of what we just did, like people killing each other, or
Game of Thrones.
what did we watch? We watched Civil War one year, which I mean, it's not really that gruesome. Civil War is just like it's violent, but it's it's Marvel, so it's kind of friendly violent. But no, there actually was a bomb that went off and killed civilians in Nigeria of all places, Lagos. So that was fun. We just saw the massacre of our own people because Captain America and someone else messed up. And then there was another movie called Argo. Argo was like, I guess, like a film based on the Iranian hostage situation, I think. So the Americans got, captured for some absurd amount of time under possibly the Carter administration. I forget the year, but the movie basically was about some Americans that got taken in by the Canadian embassy, and they had to pretend to be Canadian. They were trying to
was that with Ben Affleck?
Probably.
Yeah, Argo. Yeah, that was Ben Affleck.
Yeah, and I mean, there's definitely some harsh language, like because it was like "Argo, F yourself." That was a tagline for a few times, and me and my siblings and my cousins were laughing. My aunt was like, "Nope, that's not funny at all." And I was like, "Well, I can't help it."
I can't stop laughing.
It's actually kind of funny. Like in my house, like even me personally, I don't really curse, and neither do you wouldn't hear that in my house. But it's still like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that wasn't funny because they're like, "What does Argo mean?" Argo, F yourself. And I'm like, yeah, that actually is kind of funny. So I don't know, like that's probably a more recent thing. We didn't really usually watch movies around Thanksgiving. So I have no idea what's gonna happen in 2 days. We'll see.
Big facts.
It is in 2 days. It's on the 25th. I don't know why I keep thinking. I get my days mixed up. Okay. Huh, and Christmas is on the 25th.
You said what's on the
Right. Well, Thanksgiving's on the 25th of this month and Christmas is on the 25th.
Yeah. True.
Yes. Yes. I know this year we're going to be at my brother's house, and it was actually the same time last year, messed around and got slapped around with COVID.
Right.
Yeah. And it was like, and it was weird because it happened like right after we just got done eating. Like, so it'll be a year later, like, yeah, Thanksgiving again. But the cool thing is now, my sister-in-law's family, they're supposed to be coming. So it's going to be a lot of people in, I don't know who said this, but typically they do have a table, or they have like some weird like setup where the food goes on there. And I was going to say, last year we had a table there, but all the kids sat there, and then the adults, which like me, my brother, and my sister-in-law, we were sitting in the kitchen table and whatnot. And it was pretty cool too. Of course, the missus, she was at work, and so whatever. This year, however, it's going to be a house full of people. A house full. I don't even know what the seating arrangements are going to be like. I don't know until we get there. So
play it by ear.
I'm gonna bring my lawn chair. And if the weather is nice, I might sit outside just because.
What's nice?
Not a bad idea.
No snow. No snow on the ground. Barely any wind. Probably 40 to 50 degrees. That's nice. Well, relatively speaking, up here in Michigan, that's nice.
That's a disaster movie.
Yeah.
If you can still touch the 50s, we're good.
Yes. Especially for November, yes, I'll take it. I will take it.
Some Novembers have been crazy. Like I've seen November. Like I remember last year, it was like blizzarding before Halloween, and I was like, "This is not okay. This year we didn't even come back. Well, we did hit the 20s a few times in sometime in October, but thankfully it didn't snow. So, and I checked the weather just recently, and it's not snowing for the next few weeks, even up in Mass, which is great. But yeah, 40s, 50s, like, sheesh, let's go.
Are you hearing this out?
I know.
I don't
Let's
care
go.
about.
Like, no, man.
Before,
Let's go inside.
No, I'm not saying to go outside. I'm not playing outside, but at least when I go outside, I don't die.
No, like before, like I was at a restaurant before coming onto the stream, and I was contemplating. I was like, maybe I should sit outside because it's kind of nice. I was like, but it's kind of too cold. I'm not, I don't think I'm dressed well enough to actually sit outside and enjoy myself. Like I would sit outside if somebody else was doing anything. If it was just like by myself, I was like, this is pretty cold. And like we're just in the 60s.
It would have to depend on like where you're sitting, because there's a breeze. There's a breeze.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over.
It's 66, but it'll feel like 59.
Oh man. I don't know. Like I think it'd be nicer if Florida actually got like the like the change in leaves, like northern states got. So at least it would feel like, okay, I understand why we have this coolish weather, but I mean this is just literally a cold front. It's probably going to be, but like this is starting to get into like the nicer months where it's at least not scorching hot out, because scorching hotness is I'm so fucking over it.
Yeah, it is nice to like go out and like be able to work out and feel good, But then it gets too cold. Anybody here do Friendsgiving?
It's a good question.
I'm trying to get my friends to at least figure out a day. It might be in December, unfortunately, but
it's gotta be the day after Thanksgiving.
Really?
Or like the day before.
That I didn't know. I thought it was just some time. We all have time to get together.
I thought it had to be that Friday when everyone is off.
I don't know, that makes sense, though. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Everyone.
Everybody's probably done with their shopping and everything. And it's like, oh yeah, Friendsgiving, let me just, I don't know, get something.
Or like Saturday or something like that.
Right.
I still got work. No one's probably really showing up on Black Friday, but I don't have off that Friday.
Yes.
Word?
That has to be one cup. It's one of the reasons why Thanksgiving's like everyone's favorite holiday, because you get 2 days off. Oh man. Do you at least get off of work early on Wednesday?
Oh no, like it's just regular. I was gonna say there's no early. Well, the only thing my company would do is like give that's more of just like with the campus. So like the campus, they're not gonna have like the regular staff in the cafe is closed. Like if you go, it's not business as normal, and they shut things down. Like administrative offices will close probably 1 p.m. that Wednesday, and then Friday they're just not open. Like you'll still have some security doing patrols, and but besides that, it's empty. But like the actual work is not really stopped. Same thing with Christmas and New Year's. Like probably Christmas Eve or the day before, things are going to be cut, and then probably not until the day after New Year's or whatever that first work day after New Year's. That's when things reopen. But you're not technically off. In fact, there are people who like use those days. Like, hopefully, people don't work on Christmas and New Year's Day. But people who choose to work in between that time, they actually have told me like they do that so they get more stuff done. There's less emails, less traffic. As for me, what vacation? Vacation has perpetually left my bank account for various reasons. My not bank account, but like my calendar? Like, well, I guess we call it pay time off bank. So my work PTO is perpetually gone. So I'm not taking off like any day basically until that comes back and some things get fixed. So Black Friday is not even something that I've personally celebrated, and Friendsgivings I don't even think about during that time. What I've done before, though, is I've had Friendsgivings pre-Thanksgiving. So I did that my first year in grad school. My roommates, who were chemical engineers, they were all chemies. So a bunch of people in the chemie department ended up having a Friendsgiving at this one guy's house or apartment. I forget. I don't know if we really had a choice of what we could make, but I made some biscuits. I just found, thankfully, like a Pillsbury something or other, tossed it in the oven. This was not good. This is not good work. Like, this was not the most. It wasn't bad, but this was not like something I would say I'm proud of.
It wasn't expired, Toby?
No, it wasn't expired. I just bought this thing just for this.
Okay,
so
good.
It wasn't like there was no problem with it. Like, it was just that putting it in the oven is no work. It's not like a fresh baked type of like, hey, let me actually make the batter and this is a homemade biscuit. So that was cool. That was a nice little Friendsgiving, November of 2016. And I don't know if I've really been to Friendsgiving since then. Like, there have been maybe hangouts that were Friendsgiving themed ish, or like clubs and organizations that would like have. Oh yeah. I think there was like a holiday kind of banquet, where people could bring stuff. Like, our Black and Latino orgs coordinated that in 2017, but that was not like a personal Friendsgiving. That was more like a community-wide thing, which still actually that still counts.
I mean, I see why you had a Friendsgiving November 2016, because you needed that togetherness.
Yeah, actually. That was that time, wasn't
Big
it?
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's like, hey, do you want to have a Friendsgiving? I know I've never talked to you before, but let's get together. I'm kidding.
Let's sit together. Yeah.
I think I'm having Friendsgiving in Miami on Saturday.
Ooh, that sounds.
But we don't have organizations. We just kind of text each other.
Right, yeah. Are you having a Friendsgiving this year, Mark?
I think so. I think I might just grab my cousins and go hang out with some friends down there.
Why not?
I got to get away, you know.
Yeah, especially when you're like around a ton of family.
It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids. I need an excuse.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Being around kids is interesting, because it just reminds you like how much older you're getting. At least for me, it is like. I mean, I've been an aunt since I was like 11, so it's been a little different for me. But,
yeah.
Like, it's just like seeing like these kids grow up, and I don't want to be like that aunt who's just like, oh yeah, I remember when you were like this. Even like in retrospect, they're not even that much younger than me. Like, it's like 11, 12-year difference. I mean, like, because they're like 18, 19 or so now, so like 12 years. Well, and you start like when you're like my age, when you're like like late 20s, early 30s, like 12 years, like that's not even that big of a deal. It's like I can date someone who's like, I can date someone who's like 40, and that's not even that crazy. But yeah, so I don't like. So usually when like they're doing stuff, like, no, I'm not gonna say hi to you. I'm not gonna make any sort of comments about like, because I remember growing up and knowing how that felt, and like some rando would be like, oh, you're so and so's daughter. Oh yeah, I remember when you were like a little baby when she came in, she was holding you. I was like, okay, I don't remember you because I was a baby.
Yeah, you weren't in my life. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's like you could just talk to me. You can make that comment and then continue like conversing. I still don't remember you. Like the next year I see you, so still not a lasting impression.
I'm getting pretty good at this uncle thing. My niece was like low key. She was out with a friend. She was like, I overheard her. She was like, "Yeah, that's my Uncle Mark. That's my favorite uncle." I was like, "Oh."
Oh snap!
Oh, there you go.
I was like,
Nice.
I felt good.
What do you mean you're
Shouldn't
putting
have to
up
add
King
that
of
in,
Diamonds?
huh?
What do you mean you're putting up King of Diamonds? Oh, you're asking.
That's a really popular like.
KOD, King of Diamonds on Miami for Friendsgiving. Right. Nice. What's
Oh,
right?
He's like right. Yeah, that's
Like
what you're
nudge,
doing,
Oh
nudge,
yeah,
nudge.
sure,
right?
absolutely. Then we're going to space. You know. Mhm. That's, yep.
Within budget.
That'll be the
sounds like.
nightcap.
King of Diamonds closed down for a bit, but then they reopened recently.
Mm.
This is good 'cause it's sort of a Miami staple. Cause that's where like rappers go, and that's where like a lot of high end strippers perform. So it's important.
Hey, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Friendsgiving at the King of Diamonds. Bam. I don't know if you're gonna be doing a lot of eating, but who knows?
I mean, it depends on the food.
The wings are good. That's what I hear.
I didn't actually know they had. Okay. I guess I just missed something huge.
I think Ron got what I was trying to get at.
I assumed that's what you were. I first thought you were trying to talk about like something in that range. I was like, kind of like what we talk about for trick or treat, adult trick or treat. I was like, okay, this is probably another reference like that. And then he said wings. I was like, oh, maybe we actually were talking about real food. Okay, we're not having innuendos. Okay.
It might be innuendo. You never know.
Yeah.
You know, they got angel.
Of course they do.
They got angel wings, butterfly wings.
What's going on?
The wings are
they got
beautiful there.
What's the Victoria's Secret model? No. Well, I'm sure some of them could be.
I'm done.
I've never been to King of Diamonds. I would like to just check it out because I know it's just hella like famous. So I know that but
fear of missing out.
Not really like fear, but it's like curiosity. I'm not like when I heard it closed down, I wasn't like, no, I've never gone. It was just like, damn it, that sucks.
Blessings full.
Paper currency. I'm done.
Okay.
Hold on. Magic City's wings are fire. Okay. Magic City's wings are fire. There you go.
I know I've heard of Magic City too.
I know that
Magic
Orlando is also
City.
called Magic City.
You said what now, El?
I know that Orlando is also called Magic City.
So Magic City is Atlanta. Okay.
That's at Atlanta.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I knew that there was a big Atlanta club, and I forgot the name of it. And I guess it's Magic City.
Okay.
Yeah, Young Thug, Future, 2 Chainz have been there. It was partially responsible for launching the careers of Future and Migos. Interesting.
Where did you get this from? You're on the Wikipedia page?
Oh yeah, I know. It's Wikipedia.
That's cool.
I'm like, wow, you're like a historian or something.
There you go.
No. I'm a historian whenever I go on Wikipedia. That's basically how that is.
I mean, it came out so quick and smoothly. I was like, whoa.
You didn't know I got a minor in strip clubology, nightlife, and
I'm done.
Is there like a history of strip clubs? Like, I feel like that should be a documentary because I feel like that's really important. Like,
yeah, I'm sure like that industry has to have there has to be some kind of documentary about the history of like, even strippers, and just like you could even go way historical and like whatever the original rules were of like people who dance for entertainment and like
But
king's
like,
palaces and
Uh-oh.
oh boy.
where would you find that? Like World Star Hip Hop? Like
what the history.
who's doing a documentary on strip clubs?
I mean,
like that's some like, it's one of those things that's just everywhere for like ever. Like I think that would be. Clubology.
Strip club. Yeah.
Actually, watch the full Magic City documentary featuring Future on Hot New Hip Hop. It's an Speaking of the devil, there's an actual. There is an actual
prostitution and stripping though. I know, like it's sort of, I guess, like in the same umbrella as like sex work, but I mean, I feel like going into prostitution, like especially the oldest profession, was a lot easier than stripping, like dancing on a pole. They probably didn't, I'm sure back then poles weren't like easily accessible.
Dance on a spear. Just tie a spear onto the hope it doesn't fall over.
It was like, they were making totem poles. It's like, what if you made that just really thin?
Oh god!
Oh man, the totem poles.
Oh,
where did the first strip pole come from? That's important.
Ripley's Believe It or they should have Ripley's Believe It or Not 18 plus edition, and then you could find something like that. Because I always find so many interesting things on Ripley's about like how they accidentally invented the match. Someone accidentally invented like shoe polish and all this stuff because people were just scientists in labs making mistakes. I'm like, when I strike this thing, it turned into flames. That's a match. So maybe someone accidentally made a strip club or decided to like dance on this thing, and I'm like, I could charge people absurd amounts for this. I've never been to a strip club, disclaimer, but there are opportunities. There are strip parties that I've not been to but been around, like, but that's different. Just hiring a stripper and they do their own thing.
No, you have to explain that.
Oh, being around.
What does that mean?
Oh, God. I mean, I was just hanging out with people, but like before I came to hang out at some houses, there had been strippers abounding, just doing their thing for someone's birthday.
Strippers abound.
You just happened to walk in.
No, like I saw it on the Snapchat story, but before I came and was invited by a friend, I found out that maybe it was more of a private gathering. And this wasn't like a hotel. This was like someone's apartment, I'm pretty sure. I think. So I was like, you really just had a stripper in this like 2-bedroom apartment, like multiple strippers, and then they left, and now it's just like an open invite kickback. I was like, that's different. That was like last year. That was like that was like the beginning of November last year. I remember because that was after I was at that. That was after that parking lot party that I was at. I was just hanging out and I was gonna go home. A friend whose birthday just passed, by the way. We celebrated her birthday this past weekend. She was like, "You want to come to this party?" I was like, "Okay." And then I checked and I find out there were strippers there earlier. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is this an open end?" But not that I would have gone there instead of my other thing, but I was like, I didn't know that this guy. Mark's like, I didn't know there were strippers.
It's so convenient, you know. I just
right. No, I was assuming that this was like college.
Oh no!
I feel like every guy at least knows a guy who hired a stripper when they were in college because it's like, I'm 18. I'm like, it was like my financial aid money. Let's just be stupid and hire a stripper.
Oh god.
I wasn't that dumb, man.
Well, you knew someone, I'm sure.
Well,
know?
yeah, they didn't know me that well. They didn't invite me.
Right. So while everybody's talking about strippers and whatnot, HuffPost actually has a visual article on this subject. It is going back to the 1950s. Actually,
Okay.
it dates back to the 1950s, and even then, like some people could even trace it back to fast food too stingy. Facts. Facts.
Yeah, nowadays they probably cut down on that foolishness, man. You used to get like $1,000, $700 after fasting. You know, you paid for everything. I don't know. How is it nowadays? Do you get a nice
Little refund check.
I used to get
nice
a
check?
good amount. I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe. I mean, like in my like freaking 18-year-old, 19-year-old brain, it was probably like a lot. Maybe it was just like $1,000. Like,
Oh, it could have been more than $1,000. Did someone get more than $1,000?
Possibly.
What, Toby?
yeah, that's true.
I mean, it was an amount. It was a good amount that I don't know. I didn't do anything irresponsible with it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what I would do with this absurd amount of money as a 17-year-old college freshman.
Okay,
Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I could use that money now. So, like, what? Why would I get that then when I already like had other things paid for?
You really think you don't owe money? Like it's freaking like tax return.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I was like, how did I pay? It was like, oh yeah, because I had loans. Shit.
Oh yeah.
But you remember like the first couple of weeks before like you know like the FAFSA, and so you're just there struggling because you have no money. You got like no loans, no like FAFSA drop like. The financial aid drop, so you're just struggling. You're just struggling for those couple of weeks.
That does sound pretty familiar.
Those first 2-3 weeks before that money hits.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
It hits different and not in a good way.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, like the couple, but like once that money hits, like everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's like saying good morning to you. Everybody's got a pep in their step. Yeah.
Oh man, what a throwback!
I know.
People start skipping class. Gets crazy.
Yeah, because it's like I gotta get the book for this class so I can follow along because I couldn't afford it for the first couple of weeks. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, man, I remember my first 2 classes. Man, the professor was like, you got to buy the book new for some stupid code.
Oh yeah,
I hate that professor.
They owned the book, didn't they?
He helped. They're cool professors, but I hate him for that. Oh, buy a brand new book. Nah, man, come on, man. I forget his name, but if I ever see him, I'll be like, yo, man, you didn't have to do that, man.
It's on site.
Because, those books are expensive, man. They're like $200-$300.
I know. And they'd always be like, oh, you need the latest version. Like, that was such a big, fat fucking lie they would tell us. It's like, I need the latest version. Because there's parts in the latest version that we're going to go. First of all, they never do. They never go over, like, the latest version bullshit. And, like, the newest, and, like, if you buy, like, the old version, like, one version back, which is, like, $4, it's, like, the same stuff. It's the same shit. It's like, I feel like the new version, it's like, oh, we forgot to add this person in the acknowledgements or something. So now you need this new version. It's like, you're never that
It's not even
off.
that. They add a couple commas.
Right, yeah.
Change the color of the cover.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Slap second edition. $200.
Like I wish I found that out sooner. Like I didn't start like buying because that wasn't like quite trusting of buying things online yet. But
Mm.
then I didn't start doing that until like either like late junior or my senior year. It was pretty late. And I was like, shit, I could have been saving so much fucking money if I just did that. These books are super cheap.
Mm.
While we're on college,
Yeah.
All about the new elements they discovered last year. Yeah, because
Yes.
you're going to be learning that. Like, your professor is upstate and it's going to teach you about the new elements.
while we're on college, did you guys ever use ratemyprofessor.com?
Oh man,
Yeah.
did I use Ray My Professor?
I did.
I don't remember when I first started using it. Probably my second year, if definitely about my third. But I probably literally looked at Ray My Professor my second year because you don't have as many choices anyway your first year with some classes. But then second year you do get a little bit more of a range. So it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I was very grateful to have that. Yeah.
I didn't get that till my third year, man, and no one put that in their survival guide or nothing, man. And now I was just, because I was showing my students some, I was trying to find some college clips, and you guys should look this stuff up. And one of them was like, how they got through their first year of college, and I'm just watching it, and the second thing they say is like, ratemyprofessor.com, and I'm like, guys, write this down, highlight it, because rate my streamer.
Hey.
Excellent puns.
10
Yeah.
out of 10. Yes.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank
Is that
you,
a real
Mish.
website?
I don't think so. I mean, you would
Oh.
be surprised what people claim as their domain.
That could be somebody's website.
And put like the hot tamale to show that we're hot.
Hey.
There you go.
We're about to blow up, guys. I'm gonna go spam it right now.
Rate my streamer. Be right back.
I mean, that'd be a cool way to like know some streamers, though. Instead of like, it's like, oh, they're probably just getting a bunch of like, thumbs downs because of XYZ reason or a lot of hate. Yeah.
It did seem to redirect me to someone's Instagram account, strangely enough. Hope they're not a hacker. That would be bad.
I mean, that's why you gotta go to like domains.google to see some. So
Man.
rate my streamer.
.com.
Let's see what's available. Rate my come on Google domains. Come on, baby. All right, there you go.
All right, Superman. Peace out. Be blessed yourself, and don't cause too much trouble. I know you will anyways, but don't try to cause too much trouble.
Good seeing you. Thanks for a lively chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Good night. Have
Good
a
night.
good sleep.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, yes. Whew.
RateMyStreamer.xyz is available. RateMyStreamer.biz. RateMyStreamer.church.
Church.
Well,
Take
yes.
me to church. That's the.
I like the idea of Rate My Streamer, though. I don't know. It's like a.
Yes, Liz.
Yeah,
Happy
that's-
Thanksgiving to you as well. Happy
Which-
Thanksgiving to you as well.
Which, speaking of, I feel like we've talked a good amount about different things, but we've somehow like not talked about the most important thing, the kind of purpose of Thanksgiving in the first place, right?
It's not strip
Is
clubs.
that in the notes?
I mean, I'm putting it up to debate maybe tomorrow. Strip clubs and what else?
Debate tomorrow. You're gonna like ask your family, it's like, hey,
Hey.
I know we usually watch like a blood and gore show. while we're eating Thanksgiving food, but can we go to the strip club? For
I mean-
our R-rated, family moments. Can we go to the strip club?
I guess I exaggerated a little bit too because the movies weren't that bad. I think we watched Wonder Woman 1984. Wait, Wonder Woman 1984 came out.
This year. How did you watch it last year?
And that's what I'm actually confused about now.
That wasn't there. That movie came out.
June 25th.
Yeah, no way.
Hey, when did I watch? Maybe I watched this with. I definitely watched it with my siblings, cousins. When did we go to their house after? No,
Maybe
that doesn't make
July
sense.
4th? Maybe it was like 4th of July. Could have been like.
I went
it
home
was
for my
like,
aunt's 70th birthday. That was in like mid-July, but I don't remember us going to her house. Not for like.
Maybe
That is
maybe it was just the first Wonder Woman you watched.
No, I remember the first Wonder Woman I saw in theaters halfway through. I came late to the movie showing, but this is so strange. Why did we watch Wonder Woman in 1984? Unless was it just my siblings that I saw it with?
it was like
No.
still like it was still deep in the pandemic, and like HBO had their thing going, and
Right, it had to have been on HBO Max.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
They
I was
took like a monopoly on all the movies.
well, December 25th was. Oh, that makes more sense. It came out December 16th, and then in the US it was released on Christmas. So I most likely saw it during New Year's time. Probably around Christmas, because I think we went to my aunt's probably for Christmas. So that's when we watched it. It was Christmas. I was gonna freak out because I was like, when did I see this if it came out in June? The point is, I'm like, I guess these movies weren't like that bad. So a strip club is an escalation, because that's like not even we don't even watch like we would definitely never watch something like, what's a really sexual movie or like glaring sex scenes, like that was not even a movie that we would watch in the house. So then to suggest strippers, hey, that would not go over well. But I can always dream, right?
To go to strip club?
With my family. Not with them, but suggesting it to them. Suggesting it to them.
That sounds like a good like movie script,
Yeah.
It's original.
Actually.
Oh man, that's
Think about it.
The strip club?
Think about
Like
it.
different people, like you have the more, I don't want to say conservative, but just like reserved,
Like
older,
traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be any. Yeah, that would be. Goodness.
You just gotta have a family situation and somehow get it to the strip club.
And they have to go
premiere it for Thanksgiving. Bang.
Yeah, it's like you're saying that you're dating somebody, but she's a stripper,
But you don't say that.
Right.
Let's visit her at her place of work. We get some food.
Right, because it'd be like, it's like, yeah, she had to work tonight. It's like, oh, we could all visit her. I'm like, no, you don't really want to do that. It's like, oh, come on.
Oh, and then you gotta force okay, so he reluctantly goes, all right, we're trademarking this joint.
Is it trademark or copywritten or
copyrighted? Probably, actually.
Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts.
I think we got a script.
We got a script. Where's
get
who
one of
works?
those SNL writers on it and
Boom.
no one's thought of this. No one's thought of this. This is original.
This
a
gets
very, like a very.
We might have to cut this from the live. We might have to cut this from the.
So no one could watch it on the replay. If you didn't catch it live.
Hey, we came up with it first. I don't care what they say.
Right. Yeah.
November 23rd at 11 p.m. at night.
Yes. Facts.
2021.
We are supposed to be talking about Thanksgiving.
Well, we can. Have your stripper girlfriend at Thanksgiving. Then you're gonna propose to her, of course.
Call the movie A Thanksgiving Story.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Thanksgiving, actually.
That's it.
Thanks.
Actually.
That's a good
Thanks,
one.
stripping. That shouldn't be the name of it. That should be one of the taglines. Thanks, stripping.
Oh man, I'm so
Thanks
done.
a lot. You know,
Actually thankful.
Thanks. Oh man.
I think I'm thankful.
Some.
I think I love my
Oh
stripper.
man.
I think. Yo.
There you go. There you go. I mean, we're coming up with titles tonight to be thankful for. So, shout out to the strippers that are with Thanksgiving. Shout out to y'all. Y'all deserve 2 turkeys and a lot more than some wings that Bubba does not know how to cook. Anyways.
Yeah. First, I thought you were going to say thanks. Shout out to the strippers watching this stream. I was like, wait, you have some knowledge, some inside knowledge I don't have. Thanks to all of us.
Strippers watching the stream though.
If you're a stripper and you're watching the stream, holla. Not like that, but like just comment in the just comment in the chat because actually, you know what? I'm done because now it sounds like something it's not.
You'll be the next special guest for sure.
But also, you know, we're definitely thankful and grateful for you all and the work that you put out. Absolutely.
Yes, agreed. Agreed. So it's been a while, but yes, agreed.
Oh, you mean you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I feel like we have to put the spotlight on Ron. There's some story that.
Strip club.
I mean, it's probably like, well, I've been to 2, but the latest one that I went to was far more better than the first one I've been to, hands down. Been to it hands down. Probably like the best place to have a real conversation with real people. Yeah. They had it at a strip club and it was amazing. Like, got to dance in the conversation. Like, bet. Like, why not? So, yes, if you decide you want to take your family to the strip club, Toby, boom. There you go. Conversation starters every 30 minutes.
They'll never forget.
That's true.
We'll never forget.
Yeah.
You're trying to be remembered. This is the way to go. Dude, it'll be 2042, and they'll still be like, remember when Uncle Toby took us to that strip club
For Thanksgiving.
Wait a
for
second.
Thanksgiving?
Wait a second, Uncle Toby. I don't know.
Trust me, you'll be uncle by then.
Oh, true.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, definitely one of the first places.
If Elon gets his way,
they'll like be wearing like freaking like Doge masks, stripping off.
Oh man.
yo, in a few years, ain't there gonna be like the metaverse strip club? Like,
Yeah,
Son, I don't know what Facebook is planning on doing because like they're such like a family friendly platform, right? Like I can't imagine. Like I don't know what kind of platform is going to decide to make like a virtual strip club, and
they're gonna do it right away. That's quicker than this movie, I promise you.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
I already heard there are like there was like a 3D porn or something. I remember there was like a husband and wife who like you could put on you basically get a porn experience. I remember that was maybe it was probably 2015. I don't remember when it was, but I read an article about it. The wife like looked at the goggles and she was not pleased. She was like, this is a lot more immersive than I thought. So then she was like, I don't want you looking at this anymore. But at least they like had a conversation about it and he was like, yo honey, look what I found.
I just
like,
stumbled across this.
Yeah. I don't think he was trying to hide it. It was just like, boom. And so, I mean, yeah, virtual strip clubs, that's something that I guess someone might be thankful for in 20 years. No, 1 year, right? That's what we said, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
If it's not already out now, it'll definitely be one of
They're
the
working
first
on
things.
it as we speak.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And that's
for
just
sure. For sure.
Oh well, but of course.
I concur.
Ronald, yeah, he said it with
But of
Ronald said it
course.
with definition. He's like,
Okay.
I mean,
oh,
think
yes,
about
of
it.
course.
Think about it. You got like people attending sporting events virtually. You got people can go to just about most places virtually. What's not to say a virtual strip club wouldn't be created? Or if it's not, or if it is, it's still in the works. Like it's possible. I mean, with the latest technology that we got now, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much possible. I mean, and again, the immersive porn. I mean, if they could do that, seriously, come on.
I remember years ago, like with the Xbox Connect, which was like 10 plus years ago. Like they were like I read some sort of article about like the 3 stages of technology. The first thing is like, this is really great. The second stage is you can have sex with this thing. Then the third stage is this thing is really dangerous. So like there was some sort of, I guess, like connect porn type of thing. Because remember you could like use your hands and like do certain things. Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Really, Facebook family friendly?
There's a lot of nonsense that happens on Facebook and a lot of angst and tension, but as a platform, I don't think they market like things that are like barstool type content, or like what's the other really popular one where it's like wasted, where it's like just like I don't think that they intentionally at the CEO level are like being rambunctious and trying to talk about like strippers and porn and things like that. Like, yeah, Facebook gets used to spread whatever, and there's a lot of this is the devolution of family. So in that case, it's not family friendly because a lot of people literally like just boom cut off contact with each other and whatever. But it's not like a platform that's like inherently putting on like it's not like Tumblr, where like Tumblr you really need to have like some kind of supervision with what was being posted on there often. And then though they'd stopped pornographic stuff the last few years, or like just some other platforms where it's like I don't know if I would want like certain age groups to see this. With Facebook, I mean, as long as you're 13, you can pretty much be on Facebook, and it's not like the content is explicitly explicit. But I forget what was just being said. What I do know I was thinking of, though, was the food conversation, because that's the actual thing that Thanksgiving's about, and somehow we never talked about what is supposed to be on this table.
Well, I mean, we kind of already did.
Oh, God.
The elephant in the room, the monkey on the table. I mean, what else can we talk about?
How about strippers?
I mean, strippers and
I joined and we kind of went like, that's my bad and my fault.
I mean, we'd be all over the place regardless.
Yeah, I know. That's what naturally happened.
Yes.
All right, guys. I gotta go.
All right.
Alrighty.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right,
Good seeing you.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. Y'all have a great week. Thank your teachers.
Oh, yeah.
Retire your teachers if you can. Man.
My mom's a teacher, so.
Okay.
Work on it.
Thank you.
We gotta start that. Retire your teachers. Be cool. Like ball out. Go back to your high school. Help them out.
That might be not a bad idea.
Actually, I do need to get back in touch with some of my teachers. Some of them left the school and went to other places, so I have to like go sleuth a little bit. But that would be a good idea. Give them a nice little gift for the holidays.
Somebody knows where they're at. just go back and be like, oh yeah, you guys remember that one teacher? Oh yeah. Matter of fact, like Palm Beach County, like I've got all the teachers, like it's like company email, like any teacher email. If you know their last name,
Oh wow. Okay.
it's really great because like if a student transfers in from another school, I can just be like, where were they? How is this student doing in your class? And within a day I'll get a response back, and it's like it's great to communicate that way. So go back. I just had a presentation from a former student. It was great. Anyway, I gotta go.
All right, Mark.
All right. I'll see you.
Good
See
night.
ya. Good night. Oh man, that was hilarious. I mean,
Mark's always a character.
we love him.
Mhm.
We love him. We love him. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's 2 hours right now.
I know. I was literally just like, in fact, when I I actually thought originally, I was like, okay, most likely people are all signing off, and it was just Mark. I was like, okay.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I don't know because we got to end up wrapping this up anyways.
Right. Yeah. For sure. It's already after.
We got to end
11.
up. Oh yeah. So, I mean, Thanksgiving is a staple in most places around the world, and especially here in America. And around the dinner table, you're gonna have weird conversations, just like you just witnessed just now. It started off talking about Thanksgiving and football and family, and you get somebody comes in with a topic like, "Hey, what about this?" And there it goes. So,
True.
chat. If you haven't learned anything yet, this is what you should know. Any random topic can start off a tangent. And depending upon the people who you're dealing with, they can help carry that tangent along.
Yes, that's true.
So when you're at the table, you're ready to jump into that turkey or the ham or whatever food that's on your dinner table this Thanksgiving, just remember this. No topic is not a bad topic. Just make sure the kids are far, far away.
That's fair. I like it. That's true.
Yeah. Be very careful. Very, very careful. Very careful before some crazy stuff. Kids get involved in some crazy stuff, or they're hearing some things. People being weird around the table or in the room. I mean, that hasn't happened so much firsthand. Like, there have been some interesting incidents that have happened, but nothing where it's like, oh, we shouldn't really be talking about this around kids. It's like, okay, especially because I'm the youngest, pretty much always. So I'm like, I'm not like a baby, and so there's nothing that I can't really hear. So I don't have to worry about younger people.
I mean, I think I'm the youngest too, and I think my siblings have just gotten comfortable with just talking about things around me. 'Cause I guess they always just saw me as like a baby.
Oh wow.
I don't know. What foods do y'all eat for Thanksgiving? Ideally, foods that aren't as common. I don't know. Maybe like oxtail or like jerk chicken. I mean, that'd be as common because it's like, or curry goat. So it's just like Jamaican dishes. So that's probably not as common.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think a lot of things that I do eat for Thanksgiving is pretty much common.
So I want to hear them regardless.
I mean, of course, turkey, stuffing, dressing, however you want to look at it. Macaroni and cheese, greens, ham, corn, chicken, sweet potatoes, candy yams, Some people do chitlins. I will never, ever in a million years touch chitlins. No. Let alone, I don't want to be in the same house as it being cooked. No. No. Mm-mm. Nope. You would not catch me. No. That's a hard no.
I don't really know. Like, I know of them, and I know they're definitely like, I don't want to say scraps, but I've heard they're like food that's like improvised or parts of the meat that maybe you normally don't eat. I don't know if I'm on the mark, but I've heard chitlins are like not a dish that you would normally see prepared in like a restaurant. Oh, the large intestines of a hog. Oh.
Yeah.
My family, we don't really eat pigs, so we would not be eating chitlins. Shitterly.
No.
Interesting.
No. Mm-mm. No. When if somebody says, "Hey, we're doing this," I'm immediately saying, "Nope. You keep all of that. You want nope. It tastes better with nope. I don't care if I don't care if you put hot sauce all up in it. No, ain't no way. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm not touching that. Respectfully, I'm not touching that. No."
Yeah, okay, I see. Because I was gonna say the odor makes sense too. Like that people put like a whole onion in or half an onion in to mitigate the odor, and I'm like, interesting. I wouldn't have known unless I looked it up because I've never experienced that southern United States culture like that, like soul food. I mean, I've had soul food, but even then, I never ate it at home or with family. I had to have it like at special events and like maybe at school in Maryland. That's the first time I remember having collard greens in high school, and I was like, "What the heck is this? And why did someone decide this was a good idea?" Now, years later, let's call it almost about 10 years later, which is crazy. Next year will be the 10-year anniversary of my graduating class, which is just wild to think about. But like I remember now, things are fine. I can eat collard greens and everything is good. But I really ate that, and I was like, "What is this?" So I didn't even really have like a taste for soul food like that when I was younger, and I can't even imagine chitlins. Maybe I should try it somewhere, but I'm not sure. Oh, I think I did have intestines. Was it intestines? It was something down there. There was some I think Chinese like kind of it was some kind of like, it was really spicy sauce, and they had all this food, a lot of oil in it. Like it was definitely very oily, and it was very good. But then there was like these like slimy, squishy things, which I think were intestines.
You're not
I have
talking
to
about
find
kimchi.
no kimchi because that's like vegetable stuff. This was not a
Okay.
that's Korean. I think this was like an actual Chinese. At some place in Mass, I went with a friend, and we were like trying to figure out what this thing was. Because I was like, this is a weird texture, and the fact that I can't chew it is suspect. Sorry, I shouldn't say it's suspect, but I was just like confused. And then we looked up what was actually inside of it, and we're like, oh, there's intestines here. Wow. So maybe one day I'll have chitterlings, but I guess I have had intestines before, just in a different context.
Toby, from experience, I'm telling you, no. From experience, no.
Oh man.
I mean, you gotta like mask the smell of something. It's like, no.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I love sausage links. Like, if I have to, well, sausage patties I prefer, but like I can deal. I like sausage links too. Like for breakfast, like. So maybe I'm okay then.
Yeah, no, chitlins, no, ain't no way. I don't care. Nope. Anything else? Maybe. Well, hold on. I take that back. Anything else besides chitlins, peas, and liver? I'll eat. Them three.
Oh yeah, liver. I'm not a fan of either.
I haven't had liver in like years. I never really mind it. I just don't know why I haven't eaten liver in a long time. I like peas. I'm not. But if it's just those three things, that's pretty good because there's a lot of picky eaters though. I can't. I couldn't date a picky eater.
I'm allergic to peas. Like in general, I'm allergic to peas. I'm allergic to
okay, then
peas.
that's different.
Yeah, I'm allergic to peas. So that's like,
Right. That's
It's
count.
nothing. It's nothing. I put it like this: it's not to the point where you got to rush me to the hospital. No, just like my mouth swells up. So that's about it.
Mm.
So no.
Yeah, that's definitely dangerous.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah.
Get your little just stab yourself a few times, call it an evening, right? Just take a mouthful of peas, stab yourself in the neck, and then we're good.
With a thigh. But
I mean, the thigh works best. It's a lot more media right down there. Jeez, Toby.
Maybe I watched too many. Maybe I watched too many of too many of these action movies or whatever.
Right.
And people when they want to sedate people, they just like get them like in the neck, just take that and just the between the shoulder blades or whatever.
Toby, you trying to kill me?
I've never seen someone administer an EpiPen, in fairness, so maybe I'm not the best person. Maybe I shouldn't administer one because I don't know what I'm doing. But
if you go do it like the arm, like the meat part, like right down here, sure, but preferably the thigh. Preferably the thigh. If you gotta hit the butt cheek too, but it's preferably the thigh.
Right, because I feel like with the neck you might like hit rupture an artery and die. Like something is bound to happen. Like I'm sure it could work if you just missed like an artery or a vein.
Yeah. Yeah, it could vary, and it could end very not okay.
Right.
I agree. You're right.
Yeah. So that's hilarious though. I see where you're coming from. That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Right.
Yeah. Sheesh.
So this is why, TV isn't real life.
Oh man, this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the universe virtually, it's almost 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to wrap this thing up. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been hilarious. So for my followers, my viewers on Twitch, you know how we try to do every Tuesday, try to stream or trying to raid somebody, and just been kind of eyeballing to see who we can raid this week. And looks like we're going to raid let's raid. We're gonna raid this my homie Trickster, I think. Yeah, we're gonna raid my homie Trickster, and we're gonna do that. So
the one last comment I would make before the Twitch stream goes over: coleslaw for the win. That's really the only strong opinion I had, and I don't even really see coleslaw.
No.
Yeah. That was why. That's what last week I was alluding to when I was like, I have something I needed to defend. Even though I feel a little less passionate about it right now than I did before, but
understandably so. It's coleslaw.
No, see, this is the conversation. This is the disrespect we're not going to be doing tonight.
Of course we are.
I hate coleslaw. It's just like if it's like, oh, there's a meat and coleslaw left, I'm like, okay, I have the meat and coleslaw. But but it's not like, I'm gunning for the coleslaw.
No, it's definitely not my favorite side. That you would have to like choose to go for the mac and cheese probably. If I'm going for like let's say Popeyes, I know it's not like real. Like let's not eat Popeyes for Thanksgiving. But if I'm getting the Popeye side, fries are probably my top, then the mac and cheese. But coleslaw is not bad. I just had to say my piece on coleslaw. So hopefully people are not coleslaw haters in this chat, but we'll see. That's really it. I rest my case.
I feel like most of our chat probably went to bed.
Yeah.
it's almost the next day. And I'm like thinking of work. Like, oh geez, I have so much.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what's people. I don't even know what people are, because I have no meetings, and if I have no meetings, I functionally don't have really a lot to do for work besides being responsive to people messaging me. Like my manager, like there's nothing even scheduled. At least yesterday there were things scheduled that weren't like work, but it was like company wide or department wide meetings or like info sessions. Nope. Wednesday there's nothing scheduled. So like, do I even bother working? Well, I have to because of the way my paid time is set off. But I don't know. Sorry, that was more of a little self tangent than anything.
On that note, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, to our followers on Twitch. We're gonna raid the homie Trickster. She is a Call of Duty player. Give her some love. Shout her. Show her some love. Give her some love. Let her know that the Melanated Council sent y'all her way. She's a good friend of mine, and just show her some love. So, Twitch streamers or Twitch watchers, you're going to see Trickster. Show her some love, and it just be fun and fair. Okay, so boom, you guys are off. For everybody else, we will catch you guys next week, same time, same channel, different topic, same trio. You never know, we may have a special guest. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
for showing support and engaging. We always appreciate it.
Always.
Seriously.
Always. And with that, we're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.